Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, a little bit of a rant. It's kind of frustrating. So whenever you are dealing with YouTube and you have a long history with them, and whenever any of your videos have ever been suspended, removed, have a community strike against them, or you've been put in timeout, as time goes on, you start to become a target, it appears. And they find different ways to screw with you. So what's happening is when I post my videos, it has to go through a process. The AI process goes through, scans my videos, no big deal. If they feel like there's something in there that violates their so-called community rules, then it flags it. The video gets flagged. Then you have to send the video through for a human review. Back in the olden days, whenever that happened, it usually got done within about a half hour to an hour at the longest. And I still talk to other YouTubers. They get those as well, but they haven't been as much trouble as I have. So still for them, whenever they send their videos through for human review, it's done usually within anywhere from about a half hour to an hour. Mine, now I get a note that says it could take 7 to 10 days. Now this note's popped up before, but they've been doing it more like in 4 to 7 hours. Seriously, like 7 hours later. And it won't be just one person or two people reviewing it. You'll see the number of views on there. If you ever seen any of my videos, and all of a sudden you're like, well, how come there's so many views and you just released it? That means that video has been through the human review process. You see, it's not one person that usually reviews it. It's multiple. Usually you'll get 3 to 5 people. So it just depends, I would imagine, that however way they respond, additional people are needed. I've had reviews where there was 10 to 14 people reviewing the video before they would release it. And like I said before, in the past it would take, maybe about an hour. Then it started taking 4 to 7 hours for them to release it. Now I'm getting notes that say it takes about 7 to 10 days. And usually they get it done, within a few hours. And my videos are time sensitive. So now it's taken so long that by the time they review the videos and release them, they could be, a day old. And if I'm looking at the financial markets every day, or if I'm looking at the news and reviewing it every day, you want to get it out in a timely fashion. You don't want to wait because the news cycle changes so quickly, especially when it comes to investments. So I've reached out to them and asked them if they could look at this. Of course, it takes that kind of request takes days. So you do it in the chat, and then the chat, by the way, is AI, and it does its best to answer your questions. And then it says a human's going to get on there, and that could take a while. Then a human gets on there, and you're kind of going back and forth and asking questions. They said they send the problem up to another department, and then the department will review and get back to me. Well, they get back to you via the email. But that could take days. Seriously, days for them to review. So there's another method you can use. It's on Twitter. You can just do at the, YouTube team or Team YouTube. Pose the question to them. Why is this happening to me? Why is this taking so long? Can they look into it? And they say the same thing. We're going to forward it to the department and you'll hear from them. But here's what one of the problem is. When they email you and you have additional questions, you try to respond to it. But sometimes it says, oh, you can't respond to this email. You're just supposed to take the comments and move on. So it's really hard a lot of times to get dialogue back and forth. It's really hard sometimes to get dialogue back and forth so you can get to the bottom of this. Every now and then you get lucky and you have somebody that you could go back and forth with. So I explained to them what was going on. And they just said, hey, due to the coronavirus, there's a shortage of staff members. And I was like, I heard that all before. But, my friends who have YouTube channels, who request a human review, are having their videos done in about 1 hour. Why is mine taking days? Am I in some kind of punishment? I mean, what is really going on here? So it took them a couple of days to respond, and their response was, oh, there was a glitch, there was a problem, yours wasn't popping up, in a timely manner, or somehow is being missed for review, whatever their excuse was. But they said they fixed it, so we're going to see. So my apologies. It's not that I'm not posting videos. Oh, they're being posted. But by the time they release them, they're so old, it's not even worth releasing. So anyways, hopefully this is a fix to the situation, as I'm going to find out because I am posting this. You can see right here on the video, this is Thursday, February the 10th. It's 7:58 p.m. So we're going to see how long it takes before the video is up. But again, the problem is when they have to go through human review. There are some videos that can go straight through. There's no problem. They're up and I could post within a minute. But if I have to do human review, that's when the problem is. So if this thing goes straight through, well, that doesn't help me out because the videos that I really need to pay attention to are the ones that end up having to have human review. So anyways, you guys, that's what's going on. It's not that I've been in YouTube suspension or anything like that. It's by the time they release my videos, they're like a day or two old. That just started happening. And by then it's too old. So hopefully this problem is fixed. Anyways, I just wanted you to know what's going on. And I just wanted to hurry up and get this rant out because it was irritating the bejeebus out of me. But that's what the delay is. And so hopefully this is fixed so I can get the videos out. All right. You guys have a good one and we'll see what happens. I'm out.